Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention for a few minutes, please, before we get our racing activities underway. When someone has been in your midst for so many years and has been a part of the racing scene for as long as Dick Jordan has, sometimes we don't take the time to appreciate just what it is that we've been able to witness in an individual like Dick, who has given literally his entire life to this sport. This is an individual who is already a member of the National Midget Hall of Fame, the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame, the Hoosier Auto Racing Fan Club Hall of Fame, and he'd be a member of the USAC Hall of Fame, except he runs the organization, and at the moment he won't let us put him in. He has probably been coming to this facility for close to 60 years. Those are the basic facts about Dick Jordan that many of us can look up and know. What you don't know is the following. Few individuals have had greater integrity than the man to my left. When it came to officiating a racetrack, he knew there was one way to do things. That's the right way. That way was to follow the rules. When it came to racing, he was the hallmark of professionalism. What many of you don't understand are the number of young drivers he has taken under his wing, drivers like Tony Stewart, and told them there's a difference between winning a points championship and being a true champion. There's a difference between being a racer and a professional race driver. He's offered that guidance. He has been one of the preeminent historians of auto racing for years. And understand this, no individual has seen more United States Auto Club events than this man has had in an over 50-year career. I can give you one statistic. Last Sunday at Toledo was the 424th USAC Silver Crown race. He has seen 420 of them in official capacity. Few individuals in this state, few, drivers, officials, owners, have cast a larger shadow on the sport of racing than this man right here. This is truly a living legend and one of the giants of our sport. Would you please give a round of applause for Dick Jordan, who we honor this evening. Rick?
Thank you, Pat. I tell you, I'm standing here on the straightaway with one of my best friends and biggest supporter of Anderson Speedway. And when Eric Bunn called me and said, you know what, we need to do something. And I'm thinking, the man has trophies, he's got plaques, he's got everything we got. The biggest thing that I could give him is to name a race in perpetuity to this man. And I've done it with a couple of other of our great friends here at Anderson Speedway. And from here on out, the inaugural Kenyan Midget race at Anderson Speedway is going to be known as the Dick Jordan Classic. And then I got to thinking, you know, there's got to be a little something else. So I made a phone call to my good friends up downtown in the city. And Dick, right now, I would like to introduce you to the mayor of the city of Anderson, Mayor Tom Broderick. I think he has a little something for you.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you very much. Very proud to be here. Dick was reminding me a few minutes ago that probably a year and a half ago, we had occasion to put out a plaque for Ray Haroon, the first winner of the Indianapolis 500. And we had a great memorial out on the south side of town. And we had a lot of dignitaries come in. And I can tell you from just a few words that Dick spoke a few moments ago of how deep his love surely runs for this sport. So, Dick, I'm very proud to be standing here next to you as the mayor of the city. And I know what Rick has talked about here and what he's wanted to do for you really comes seriously from the heart. So what I'd like to do is give to you this proclamation from the City of Anderson, noting that this evening's race was sanctioned by the United States Speed Association to honor you, Dick Jordan, for all you've done. You've been instrumental and part of racing at the Anderson Speedway and across the Midwest. For over 50 years, Dick has been part of the United States Auto Club and has been a steady force in his media coverage of auto racing. And Dick, in his time as Vice President of USAC's Public Relations Department, has covered numerous events and showed immense dedication in his support of the Anderson Speedway and the Little 500. Dick Jordan's occupation is more than just a job, but a love for the sport, and his passion for auto racing and his focus and detail will never be matched. His impact on the community is immeasurable, and on top of his passion for this sport, Dick is a friend to everyone he meets and has been a mentor to many motorsport journalists, race car drivers, and track promoters. The sport has truly grown and developed immense respect throughout his efforts, and therefore today, I, as the mayor of the city, hereby recognize Dick Jordan, thank him for all that he has done to this community and all that he means, and recognize this inaugural race, the Dick Jordan Classic.
Thank you, Mayor. And I know that came from that man's heart too, Dick. Would you like to say a few words to these folks while we're here?
Well, first of all, Rick, thank you so much for everything you've meant to this sport. I know what you've been through here for so many years, and it gives me great pleasure just to be standing here at this facility. Continues to stand as a monument to what you've done and what the city has done to continue to foster this sport here. I don't know what it would be without Anderson Speedway. I grew up here, you know, in so many ways. My mom and dad used to bring me up to the Roaring Roadsters, and the figure eights were the best in the world, and I'm sure still are. But I spent a lot of time here, obviously, down through the years. Worked a lot of races, but it's not work when you enjoy it so much, when you love it. It's there's no work to it. I mean, I come here because I enjoy it. I would do it for nothing. I don't really care if anybody pays me or whatever, as long as I'm here and I can enjoy what I'm doing the best in my whole life. You know, what more can a man ask than that? And to have friends like you and this man and these other people here that have supported me for so long just means the world to me. And I've told everybody this, that, and those of you who haven't learned it, you need to. Friendships are all that count. It's the only thing that matters in life. And if you have those, it doesn't matter what else happens, as long as you have the friendships around you and support you, you can get through anything. And I plan to do this with the same gusto that I've had during my racing career. So thank you all so much for being here and for helping make this a special night for me and for everybody associated with me. Thank you so much again, Rick.
Thank you, Dick. It's a hell of a ride, isn't it, buddy? Dick Jordan, ladies and gentlemen.